What's up, guys? Budburger back with you again, 7/11/2012. Today I'm going to give you one. I'm not really big on making male characters. After the Strider debacle, I really haven't even attempted to make one. But we're at a loss for number one, male characters, number two, black heroes and characters and such. So I figured I would combine the two today and make one that I actually enjoyed a lot. Dudley from Street Fighter. He came out remarkably well. You got to use your imagination a little bit because we don't have everything we need to make a perfectly accurate Dudley, but I think this one does the job quite nicely. Let me stop rambling and tell you a little bit about what's going on here. The face here is the closest I could really get to the curly mustache. You know, it's the single stash right over the lip. That's probably as close as I could get. As far as the voice goes, I don't think there is a British accent in the game, so you know, just pick whatever works. This is an all DLC creation. You're gonna have to have the tuxedo from, I believe, Cepheus 6, the boxing gloves from Cepheus 5. It was either 4 or 5, I can't remember now. Tuxedo shoes from Cepheus 6, and yeah, that comprises the entire costume, all DLC parts. So add the color here and really make this thing stand out. Dudley indeed does have blue eyes, if you're wondering. So, like I said before, we don't really have suspenders and a nice, like, frilled shirt with a bow tie for Dudley, so I had to use the suit top. I just looked at this as if he had his jacket on. In Street Fighter, obviously, he fights without it. But yeah, this is probably as close as we're going to be able to get. I don't really work with greens either, so I felt like that was a nice change. We don't have really that many characters that are green, especially not male ones. I mean, we got Hoof Girl and Poison Ivy, but out of 50 characters, 3 that actually use a green color palette is kind of rare, in my opinion. So I was happy to be working with it again. The blue boxing gloves, of course, is signature Dudley, and really sets the costume off as well. All brown loafers. And that pretty much does it for the colors. Now with the stickers, this is where it gets kind of intricate. Clearly there is no hairstyle like Dudley's, so I had to improvise a bit. I used motif 4, which is a rounded square, to kind of represent the patch of hair on the top of his head, and then a curl. We used motif 6 or 7, I believe. 12 actually is what it is, and make the curl that comes down across his forehead. Really makes the character distinguishable. Right there, it doesn't actually fade onto the back of his head like I'd like it to. So I just repositioned it a little bit and get the desired result. He's a black man, he's got to have a fade, you know. So again, I use motif 13, or 12 rather, to represent the curl on the front of his hairdo. once it's placed properly, I think it looks really good. Just rotate that there until we get the desired effect. Takes a couple tries. It's a little too far out to the left, so I just want to realign that a little bit better. And that's about right. Keeping it classy. Now for the pants, it was kind of a dilemma. I didn't really know what to use to get the solid yellow stripe down either side of his pants. So I used this zipper, my trusty zipper. I use this zipper quite a bit because it's the only long, flat, rectangular piece that we have to work with. There's a lightning bolt that can kind of work, but it's a lightning bolt, it's jagged. In this instance, we needed something that was straight, so I was willing to overlook the zipper handle and just kind of make them overlap one another, and it looks okay, in my opinion. We use 2 on each side to get the desired effect, and I think it works pretty well. Flip this one upside down so that the zippers meet in the middle and create as little clutter as possible. And the teeth and the grooves in the zipper actually create a textured look to the stripe, which I actually didn't mind. So when you're far off the character, it actually looks pretty good. Just repeat the same process on the right side. Just line those up. Just want them to match on both sides, so raise that up a little bit more. Make sure it's even. Now for the punch trails, I just want them to be like a yellow, like a stripe, just for a little flavor. And that's your gentleman boxer. Alright, so this is Dudley, one of my favorite CASs. I think he came out really, really well. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you like it, and as always, thanks so much for watching.